Hi, there I am. Milo's here today, you guys. Hey. So we don't have any music or anything on this one. My allergies are. Hi. Happy Saturday. Move, Milo. Okay, so let me get this queued up, you guys. Thanks for coming to LRGA Curves. Make sure you smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. If you haven't already, ring the bell so you can get notified when I upload a video. Okay? Okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Woo. Microphone check, microphone checker. Microphone check, microphone checker. Yes, thanks for coming through. Is that too much light? No. Can never have too much light. It just needs to. Okay, so you guys, thanks for coming to LRGA Curves today. Make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you can get notified when I upload videos and stuff like that, you guys. So I'm in a different area of the house because, it's time to be different because the world is so the same and it's just getting crazier and crazier. And I was like, how can I do my part? Okay, well, maybe if you're not like exactly the same all the time and you try to be like, just do 2 or 3 things different and see if it changes like everything, right? So I tried. So this is my happy place. This is my living room. And so we're in my happy place today. And Milo might do some appearances. And I told you guys that Neon passed. I was not lying. The bird you hear is outside my window. I'm like, did Neon Spirit like tell this finch to come say hi? Where are you? Yeah, it's a little finch. I miss Neon so much. Anyway, it's so nice to have this bird speak while we speak here on LRGA Curves today. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? I hope so. Anyway, because my mouth is moving. So we're going to talk about a couple of things. I have a real rut to go. Let's get that up. Let's get that up. Okay. How y'all feeling today? I am feeling really good. Oh, well, first, I just saw this. So let's start here since this is a reality TV tea time. Um, I saw this. Did you guys see that Mr. Umansky, formerly Kyle's Umansky from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is on our docket today for a little news, okay? Um, anyway, Mauricio and Kyle are going through it, as you may or may not know. And this little booty right here is his new girlfriend. And yeah, and he's kissing her, you guys. And look, Mauricio has a tattoo. Wasn't he all upset at Kyle last season for having tattoos? Or were they just totally upset with each other for no reason? I don't know. Now, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm going to make sure I can hear me because I'm like that. Okay, let's just see. Microphone check. Microphone check. Okay, let's just see. Microphone check. Microphone check. Okay, it's in there. It's in there. Yes, I am enjoying YouTube. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, smash the buttons, y'all. Smash the buttons. So, yeah, Mauricio. Why do I keep calling him Mario, you guys? Mauricio has some ink and a new little boo that when he comes through the gate, it kind of looks like Sheena Shea. Doesn't she kind of look Sheena Shea? She looks a little Sheena Shea-ish. Or like one of his daughters. Yeah. But that's his new boo thing, you guys. She came and picked him up from the airport, fresh from the pool. That even looks like it's a wet T-shirt. Remember that wet T-shirt Doja wore to the Doja Cat wore to the Met Gala? That's what it looks like. That's what it's given. Anyway, I hope they're happy. Shout out. Now let's come over here and do this. Oh, I need this window closed. It's getting hot already. It's supposed to be 105 today. And I was just trying to have some fresh air while I could, you know. Okay. So wait, why is this here? Let's go here. There we go. So I made this reel, and let's start with Love and Marriage Huntsville. So Love and Marriage Love and Marriage Huntsville. You may or may not know, this is Kiki Jabbar. Kiki Jabbar, she passed, and now they're questioning how she passed. Okay. As you may or may not have heard, unfortunately, she was found in her car, and the car was still on, and it was very unexpected. Like she had plans and seemed to be happy. And so people were questioning stuff, right? And now it's been weeks. They had her memorial last Monday. Was it last Monday? Yeah, I think the memorial was last Monday. Let me see. Yeah, because I think Miss Wanda went live last week. So I think the memorial was on like July 8th, I believe. And because it was not this week, because she went live last week. Okay, so her memorial was last week on Monday the 8th. And then Wanda, Miss Wanda, Tisha's mom from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Well, she used to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville till she got fired for being too much all the time on and off the screen, and for being really, really freaking nasty. Clear all. So I was just looking at that calendar. Go back down. Thank you. Palaver girl, thank you for coming through. Happy Saturday. Hiya, Miss Larja. Hope you're having a restful Saturday, lady. Well, you know what? I'm up and early, Adam, and Adam early because I even went to bed late last night. I've been trying to go to bed later because I read something that said people that go to bed late are smarter than people that go to bed early. And I was like, well, I used to be like a night owl, and then I freaking in the last like year, I've been like, okay, 10 o'clock, let's go lay down, right? So yeah, so I've been trying to stay up at least till 11 lately. And yeah, like that's late for me. I used to be like a 1 or 2 and then get up at 5 and go to work. Those days are long behind me. Anyway, so back to Kiki. So bless Kiki's heart. She is resting in peace, because we might think she's not resting in peace, but I don't think that. And I've even been saying, let her rest in peace, because last week when Miss Wanda went live and besmirched Kiki further and talked about her still living mother so horribly, in my opinion, allegedly. No, I heard it with my ears. It was horribly. It was horribly. Like the lady just buried her daughter. Like it was fresh off the funeral from her daughter, and the aunt is sitting here saying all this stuff to the freaking web again, which is part of allegedly why anything could have even happened like that, right? Like she was pushed to it. She wasn't ready, allegedly, right? Because then she also played those tapes and brought that up in her live. And I just feel like that was a little much, right? And then in that live, though, she said something really that caught my ear. And I was like, what is she talking about? She said, oh, somebody put her in the back door. Somebody put her in the back door, or something like that. I don't know if anybody else put their brain cells over there during that time, but she said something about, all I know is somebody put the back door to her. We're going to find out. We're going to find something like that. I remember, but I didn't even want to rewind because I didn't want a chance going back far enough to hear her talking bad further about specifically Miss Constance, Kiki's mom, and things like that. So I was just like, that's a bit much. Oh, wait just a second, you guys. Swim pool. The swim pool. Man, wait just a second. Awesome. Okay. Yes, my sleep cycle is switched too. Late to bed, up at 5 a.m. Yes. I'm like, it kind of feels refreshing because I used to be that girl already, right? Like where I could just like all I needed was disco naps. Just disco naps and intervals of about, if I had to work all day, 8 hours there, get to and from work. So you like what it's 9, 10 hours, whatever, and then take a disco nap, maybe 2 hours sleep, and then get up and you're doing the next thing, hitting the club, happy hour with friends, Bible study, choir practice, whatever you're doing, right? So, and then I don't know, menopause, I don't know. Anyway, but now I'm just trying to like reclaim my time, basically, because they tell us there's 24 hours in a day, and there's 12 hours in a day and 12 hours at night. So, anyway, yeah, let's go there, but not right now. So now, after Miss Wanda had said that, maybe I shouldn't say her name. I hear that maybe you shouldn't say her name. She who walks behind the rose. Is anybody familiar with Children of the Corn? Um, maybe I shouldn't say her name though. I don't know. I don't want to call nothing up over here, but that's where I saw it. So if you want to go back and see what I saw and see and make your own opinion, that's the only reason I was bringing it up. Plus, it's like she did it on the interwebs. So if you do it on the interwebs and you get caught up, then that's kind of what happens sometimes. So, ooh, I have my coffee already. Okay, there we go. So after that was said, I started seeing and hearing rumblings in the YouTube sphere about um, about foul play, possibly allegedly in Kiki's passing, and then people started bringing up her widowed husband, and now allegedly there's a thing where there's an investigation and the insurance company is refusing to pay out. And I just wanted to touch base on that a little bit as a person that sells insurance, for one, and because that kind of sounds like people are making it sound very salacious, but there is a process to insurance, and there are a number of reasons why a policy might not pay out. So I was just going to go over them with y'all real quick. Wait, I can't make it big. There we go. So, an insurance company may withhold a payout from the beneficiaries for a number of reasons. So, if the policy lapsed, that means that you didn't pay your premium. So, I don't know if there's an issue with that. That doesn't say foul play though. And then if the waiting period. So, if you sign your policy before making the payment, then the policy's not in action, and you freaking are the contract isn't active if you haven't made a payment within the waiting period. If you lied on the application and they find out during the look back period, which is usually 2 years on applications, that something was misrepresented on the application, then they may not receive the payment. Illegal activities. If the person passed, if the insured died from illegal activities, the insurer may not pay out. So if they say you passed doing a bank heist or jewelry heist or some other illegal activity, then the policy could become null and void. Remember that, you guys. And that's another reason why it's very important to make it clear what was the around the passing of that person. Because in our community, as soon as somebody gets pow by the popo, the first thing they do is go looking around for like any proof of ever having done anything wrong. Like, I mean, they're like combing through everything, looking for if there's ever been anything done wrong by that person. And now that I'm in insurance, I'm like, maybe they're doing that because if that person had an insurance policy and they decide that that person was committing some type of crime, then the insurance policy doesn't have to pay out, you guys. So I'm like, maybe they're working in cahoots. So it's really important to make sure that the circumstances around the passing of the person are identified. Because if there was any illegal activity, then the insurer may not pay out. Also, if it's a homicide, if the policyholder dies due to an intentional act by the beneficiary, such as murder by a family member or close acquaintance, the insurance company may reject the claim. The insurance settlement may also be put on hold until the court reaches final judgment. Hey, Mamere, thanks for being here. Happy Saturday. So I just wanted us to look at those reasons of why it could possibly happen and just let you know that there are valid reasons. Now, if somebody had no reason to take their own life and was making plans and all of that kind of stuff, and everybody's so shocked that it could happen, had no signs of depression, and it seems mysterious, then an investigation does have to be done. Okay. So I just wanted us to talk about that. We don't have to talk about Biden. I was going to talk about this, but let's keep it reality TV. Right after this little thing about Biden, which did you hear? He supposedly is going to drop out tomorrow. But I heard that they are unable to switch the entire ticket. They would have to add somebody with Kamala because all the donors funded a Biden Kamala ticket so far. And if they did not have Kamala on the ticket, even AOC said it yesterday, if they don't have Kamala on the ticket, then they have to refund all that money, you guys. And so while people feel like he should maybe step down, hey, look, they should. What I feel like, let me tell you this real quick while we're over here. What I feel like is that the DNC should have allowed for we the people to have due process of our democracy and allowed us to vote for who we wanted to be on the Democratic ticket. Because at the DNC convention, which is where at the RNC convention where 45 just accepted the nomination, had the DNC not interfered with our process and didn't have any debates with other viable candidates, didn't and let anybody interview them, didn't put them on ballots in certain states. I mean, people were fighting to be up for president because homeboy Sleepy Joe had said he was going to be a transitional president. Remember that? Yeah, he even acknowledged that he said he was going to be a transitional president. Because I was like, did I miss something? Who's the liar now? Right? I mean, talking about lies at a debate. If we're talking about lies at a debate, then kind of the biggest lie is that you said you were going to be a one-term president because you shouldn't even be there technically. I'm just saying, had the DNC allowed for the process to play out, then possibly we wouldn't be in this corner and there would have been other people that could have maybe been a viable option to be the candidate when the DNC does their announcement thing next week. I'm just saying, as a citizen here in the USA, that would have been a nice thing. I mean, that's what we teach our kids is supposed to happen. I mean, it would have been nice because then we wouldn't be in this conundrum. We wouldn't be having this kerfuffle. We wouldn't be feeling like we get like, oh, ah, and be all reactionary. We'd have time to respond instead of space to react. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's all my little thing is about that. Now back to regularly scheduled programming, which is Married to Medicine wrapped, you guys. And I have actually I had it from the 4th of July. From the 4th of July, I had a reel prepared from Toya Bush Harris, who used to throw biscuits at her husband, Anila, who was married to Dr. Karen and whose house got broken into, and from, let's go back here, from Anila, from Toya, from Dr. Contessa, Anila, Contessa, oh, and Sweet Tea, all spent 4th of July together, y'all. There was not, Dr. Heavenly was not there. Dr. Simone was not there. Dr. Jackie wasn't there. This picture right here came up yesterday because season has wrapped. Season 11 has wrapped. And I don't think we got our weekend jaunt to Tammy's in season 11, but it does look like they did a couples circle. And based on this circle, it appears that Contessa, come on now. It appears that Contessa and Scott are present. Doesn't that look like Scott's head? I don't know why I feel like that might be Scott's head. Or who is this? Or is this Contessa? No, this is Contessa and Scott. Wait, so who's that down there? Yeah, this is definitely, doesn't that look like Scott right there? Sitting next to Quad and her man. And then we have Dr. Simone and Cecil being the power couple. And they must have wanted to host the group. And Dr. Heavenly was like, well, I'm the relationship expert. You're not doing this without me. And they've had their turns respectively. So it's beautiful that in season 11, they come together. Isn't that beautiful? Season 11, they come together. So then we have Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon. And this definitely is Dr. Jackie with Curtis's long legs. And then based on the shape of this head right here, this is definitely Eugene. Quad got her man. Yes. And this is Toya with her high pony again. And yeah, so this is the only couple. Who is this? Because I don't think Dr. Alicia's in it this season. Who is this, you guys? This is a mystery couple because this is definitely Scott. This is given Scott. But let's keep looking. So in the 4th of July reel that I had, that I accidentally deleted, they were having a great time drinking in the pool, kicking it, singing, watching fireworks, having fun, playing games. They were having a good old fashioned time on the 4th of July this year. And it didn't look like cameras were anywhere to be seen, but maybe they had already left or something. And so I have been wondering, is Contessa and Anila going to be making an appearance this season? And I also think it's super interesting and telling still that all the people that could be, anyway, with who are kind of getting commiserating, so to speak. So this is this is definitely Quad and her man. I don't know if he's in medicine, but because she's part of the original cast of Married to Medicine, she has a right to still represent, in my opinion. Yeah. So then we definitely I did some zoom up closes. These are a little sharper. And again, these are the couples. I'm looking really forward to seeing the season. I did post a couple of lives from the ladies during the season. They were radio silent. I guess Bravo put the smackdown and the crackdown on even like posting pics during filming, because they were like radio silent pretty much the last month and weeks and stuff, however long it's been. It's been at least 2 months. At least 2 months. Is it 12 weeks that they take? 3 months? Did they start March, April, May, June, July? May, June, July, May, June, July. Yeah, is it May, June, July? Anyway, so the filming season 11, Married to Medicine wraps up, and they're grateful for everybody. And yeah, but you know who's not here? That's not Sweet Tea. Was that, wait. Is that Sweet Tea and Dr. Greg Lucifer? Is that Dr. Greg Lucifer? That's who's not present, you guys. Where's Sweet Tea? Oh, I guess you can't come after, unless, is this a seat down here by Eugene's feet? You guys, Sweet Tea is not there. Sweet Tea and Eugene are not in the picture, you guys. You guys. Let me see what we can see. I'm going to TikTok and seeing if she says anything now that the season wrapped. And see, because Sweet Tea is not in the building, you guys. Nope, and she hasn't posted anything since that live that I reposted from her, where she was talking about the OGs and talking about how she doesn't like Dr. Heavenly, and talking about how that picture that we saw them dancing in was, just her doing her job. And yeah, so maybe that has something to do with why Sweet Tea isn't in the picture. Other than those things, and of course, of course, I'm gonna have a little nice things here and there, having a little car, some shoes here and there, but so I just want to get on here real quick and just kind of give my thoughts about Real Housewives of Atlanta and the things that have been going on. Not really with just Real Housewives of Atlanta, but also just in general with reality TV. Like, reality TV has changed so much, and a lot of you guys are not really getting with the Candies, the Kenya Moores, and stuff like that. Like, I got it, which is fine. It's great that you guys support them, but also I think that you guys, some of the things that I've seen online and seen on social media is that, Real Housewives of Atlanta is doomed, the newbies can never, and all that. Like, at this point, y'all got to remember that the OGs were new at one point coming into a group and probably didn't know each other that well either. And they got to get to know each other. And, that they're newbies realize they're fresh, they're authentic, they never did reality TV, so you're getting the raw. Realize with some of the OGs that have been recycled, some of them I will say they are authentic. Some of them still stay genuine. They're unrehearsed, but some company men. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them are company men. Let's just be real. You don't even know what's going on with them. You barely know. They barely share their lives, and they're just honestly just giving the newbies hell. And I mean, if that's what you like to see, great. But realize that newbies coming in, they're giving you authentic. They've never been through anything like this. So, like, I enjoy watching real authentic TV. But some of the OGs, they've been doing it. They've been doing it for years, 10, 15 years, some 20. Some of them are, they know what they're doing, at this point. And it's not fair sometimes with newbies coming into a group that's seasoned and also rehearsed and probably, already thought of what they're gonna do. Realize the storylines are kind of whack. They falling flat. It's getting a little stale. It's getting a little boring. That's just me. That's just what I'm saying. That's what I see. I'm not saying that that's with all the OGs, but that is with some. So all this talk about like the newbies can never and all that, give these people a chance. Give these folks a chance. Them OGs were new at one point and they gave y'all a show. Newbies can come in and give y'all a show. There's plenty of reality shows out there that they phase out every season and bring in new people.
and y'all watch it every damn time. Every damn time you watching it. So all I'm saying is just relax. Allow these people to come in, do their job, get to know each other, and see, will friendships derive? Will friendships emerge? Like, will people fall out? Yeah, I'm sure. But like, that's the type of TV I like. You know what I'm saying? I like the old reality. I enjoyed the flavor of love. Like, this hilarious back then. You know, Bad Girls Club back then. It was hilarious. I never really watched the Real Housewives franchises. I knew of them, especially some of the women of color. Of course, I knew about some of those shows because, you know, those are some of the bloggers will report on them. So I kind of know some of the things that were highlighted. But, you know, y'all just give these people a chance, because it's not fair, especially when newbies coming in to a group of seasoned people that's just preying on them and trying to make their lives miserable versus, well, can we really just get to know each other for, you know, who we are? Can we really just kind of see if we can bond real relationships, real friendships? You know, and then, you know, fall out naturally. You know, sometimes we might be able to have some fun scenes. Sometimes it might be some scenes that get a little deep. You know, like, I don't, that's all I'm saying. Like, just relax, everybody. Relax. You know, and you can still support. You can still support the OGs. If some of them want to phase out and they phasing out and they doing their own thing, support your people. They got businesses. I mean, they should have businesses. If they've been doing shows for years and years, they should have some type of business. Support them. Continue to support them. Tell them to build their YouTube channel. Support them there. You know, it don't make no sense for some people that be on these shows for years and don't have nothing to show for it. You know, I have an actual real job that I work a real job every day. I'm never going to quit my actual job for this reality TV stuff. Never will I do that. That's never been in the plan. I just will never put all my faith and my livelihood and fall back on some reality TV type stuff, because things can change in just a second. In just a second. But I'm just saying, if, you know, y'all need to go support y'all people. You know, it don't stop there. And you also, like, don't, you know, people that shouldn't have to beg for their jobs and stuff like that. They should not have to beg for their positions. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's just made there. I have so many things that was on my mind about that, and I just been seeing some of the bloggers and comments, and I read some of the comments, and I do read the comments sometimes. And do I get folks together in the comments? Yes, I do sometimes. Well, not really in regards to other people, but more so every once in a while myself. But I enjoy it. I'm a millennial. This is what we do. This is what we do. I enjoy it. I really enjoy the banter, the back and forth here and there. You know, this is my era. So, yeah, y'all, just chill. So I just want to get
So, do you guys think that could have had anything to do with why she's not in this picture? Oh my gosh. No sweet tea. You guys, what happened? Oh, right on. Milo, they love you. Milo, they love you. They love you, My. You're so, yeah, they think you're a cutie pootie. Yeah, because you are a pootie pie. Yeah, that's Milo. Yes, Milo, we just had his house day was July 10th. No, July 11th. Yeah. I want to say, was it 2 nights we spent there? No, it was only one. So it was July 11th. 2 years ago, July 11th, we had drove down to Yosemite for our anniversary weekend. And on the way back, we stopped where we saw the free puppy sign on the way there. And we had went up to like this little lake up in Yosemite. And they had this neon sign that said free puppies. And we were like, well, on the way back, let's see. Because our other doggy had passed. And so it had been like over 2 years since he passed. So we were like, ready. And plus husband was the one that said we could do it. I was like, that because that's who needs to say it. So on the way back, the sign was still out. We flipped a U-turn. We get there and this guy answers the door and they had like 50 cats in the house, you guys. 50 cats. When he opened that door, there's 50 cats and more dogs. And you could see cats in the window on the couches, cats in the window sills, and just like cats, 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 outside cats too. And so the guy's like, oh, I don't have the key to it. My dad was doing that. And he'd left to work. He's not coming back till like 6. Can you guys come back at 6? And I was like, we're on our way back. We live like 3 hours away. Like, yeah, no, we won't be able to come back. Too bad. Oh, well, it's meant to be then. Thanks. And we got ready to leave. And he comes outside. He's like, well, let's just go check. Let's just go check. So he comes outside and he opens the gate to let me in the backyard that was full of pit bulls, and takes me over to a cage. And he keeps telling me, oh, they're nice. Oh, they're nice. Yeah. So I trusted God, and they were nice. They were nice. So I walked back there, and I was by myself. Everybody else had stayed in the car. And yeah, so we get back there, and there was another cage, and that's where the mom was with Milo and one other dog. And she was really stocky. She was definitely American Staffordshire Terrier bully. Okay, like the OGs, like just all broad and low. Well, she was like broad and medium because he's a medium, and but he's not broad. He doesn't have the bull head, and she had got knocked up. He said by a dog in the neighborhood, and that yeah. Hey, Allie from Miami, thanks for coming through. Yes, you guys, Allie from Miami is today's channel sponsor. As a member, that's what bloggers and YouTubers say, is that the members are the channel sponsors, you guys. So shout out to Allie from Miami, and you too can be a channel sponsor. Smash that membership button. And yeah, appreciate it. Way to keep the channel going. Thank you, Allie, for your love and support. Love you. So, Milo was in a little corner and so dusty, and there was more cats, you guys, more cats outside. Okay. And he opens the gate, and it opened, and I was like, no way. And he was like, no way. He's like, that's strange. This is never open. He's like, since it's open, here. And he got the dog and he gives it to me, and I'm just like, oh. And I just take this dusty little doggy, so cute, dusty little dog. And let's make this small and go back to the beginning of time. Let's go back to the beginning of time. Is that these? No. So we get down there, and is these them? Here he is. So this is how little he was 2 years ago when we got him. Little Milo. Little baby Milo. So cute. So he was so little. And as it turned out, he was full of worms and ticks, y'all. Full of worms and ticks. We get him back to the car, and I hand him to my husband. And he was like, oh, they had him. I was like, yeah. So we just put him in. We didn't have no supplies or nothing. And he's this little scared puppy. Look how little and fat he was. And his stomach was fat like that because he was full of worms, you guys. And he had ticks everywhere. So on the way home, we stopped at like 3 different vets. One was like, we only do emergencies because it was 2 years ago. It was still vid, right? It was still the demic, kind of. It was just coming out the demic. And that's why we went up there and went on our little trip. No problem. So yeah, it was just coming out the demic though. And the vets were still doing demic policies where, oh, why'd you knock on our door? You were supposed to call and we were supposed to come meet you outside if you had an appointment kind of stuff, right? So, but then we ended up the last freaking vet looked at him, fell in love, and was like, oh, we got to get you straight, little guy. He took every freaking tick off for free, you guys. Freaking gave us the dewormer, and they were like, oh my gosh, you guys saved this dog's life. They were so pleased that we were like, yeah, we just got him. So luckily no ticks dropped off in the car. I mean, like hundreds of ticks. His ears were just bumps, like those gross tapophobia pictures you see. It was and I didn't even realize I would have dropped the dog. Had I seen that when he handed him to me, I would have dropped this little guy. I would have definitely dropped little Milo. Oh, Milo. He's so cute. Look, he wasn't even hardly as big as my son's foot. Look at that. He's such a cute little guy. And now he's so this day, this picture in our backyard was taken on July 11th, 2022. No, he didn't eat it. Zion had already broke it. So he had in 2022, July 11th, that was his house day. So he's 2 years old to us. I don't even know how old he is in this picture. He looks like the runt of the bunch. Oh, you saying hi to the people? Say hi, Hubs.
What's up, people?
That was husband. And look, he was coming over to see little My. We love My. Oh my goodness. Huh. Look, I say his name like that, and it's oh my God, that's a good one. Huh. Hi. Hello. He was like, who are you? He's like, who are you? You just took me from my mom. I was like, yeah, but it's because we love you. We're about to love you so good. We're about to love you so long time, my. And one of his favorite things to do is, let me see. Is that not loud? Look, we take him to, they have pup cups at Dutch Brothers. You guys know what Dutch Brothers coffee is? Out here, we have this Dutch Brothers coffee because I don't support Starbucks. And yeah, and their prices are great. And they don't have a lot of they don't have like a million things on their menu, but they have they have great coffee, and they have these pup cups that for free, they give you a cup full of whipped cream with dog treats in it. And he loves those. Yeah. That is a good story, huh, my mayor? Yeah, so we got him and we love him. He's our mascot here on LRGA Curves. Yeah, let's see who's in the house. Let's see what y'all are saying, rather. Yeah, it does not look like Sweet Tea is here, you guys. So do you think that little soliloquy she just did might have got her edited out of the thing and not invited to the final trip? Do you think that's what she was referring to when she said you shouldn't have to beg for your job? Look, this is all allegedly, in my opinion. I'm just trying to put 2 and 8 together because she was on the show. She's hanging out with people from the show, but we haven't seen any pictures with her. So, okay, so far, what we do know happened this season, because I posted Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Simone, and Dr. Jackie at the White House with Kamala Harris picking up the conversation on reproductive rights. And it was just them. Toya wasn't there. Quad wasn't there. Nobody else was there. Dr. Alicia wasn't there. And then we know that they went to the Keys, I think, to Florida Keys for their cast trip. And of all the tropical pictures, I have not seen any specifically from Sweet Tea. I did see Dr. Jackie post a number of pictures that looked from a tropical location. And it could not have been the Keys. I'm not sure. I don't know. But yeah, maybe she talked herself off the show. Maybe she was too hoorah, or maybe she cried wolf because she was crying last year about maybe it was her, her mental health was being affected and this wasn't right. And da 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 da. And then she just said she liked it, that she's a millennial and this is what they do. So maybe they were like, I don't know. So this is definitely Simone. Okay, definitely Simone and Cecil are here. Definitely we have, oh, come on, Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon. We have Quad and her new man. But also, I'm not sure that this is a new situation, you guys, because didn't we also see that he just bought her a Rolls Royce? And I don't know that new people do that. Oh, right on. Yes, his forever family. I love the way you spell forever, Mimir. I'm gonna. Oh my God, that's so sweet, Milo. That's so sweet. Look, she put forever, Milo. That's so sweet. Oh, he's like to take his chances and sit under my chairs. Uh, Also, Heavenly Jackie and Quad went to Nigeria for one of Jackie's charities there. Yes, yes, I have pictures of that as well. And to visit. Oh, look, 11:11. You guys, look, it's 11:11. Thanks for being here. Make a wish. Create reality. Right on. So yeah, so it looks like she is not here, you guys. She has left the building. Perhaps she's at the bathroom. Maybe there was an empty chair over by the feet of the mystery couple and Dr. Eugene, but I don't know. So now let's move on to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Toot Sweet. That means real quick. And there's this whole thing about, remember Erika Jane and her husband Tom Girardi, who did that Aaron Brockovich lawyer in real life. That was the dude that helped him get that huge settlement. Well, allegedly, it turns out ever since he was, oh, is that your angel number? Right on. I love 11:11, and I notice it often. I notice 444 11:11. I'm like, well, maybe you're just looking up every hour, girl. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. But that's not all at the same hour. 333 is not the same hour as 1212. Duh. So no, that's not what it is. I just happen to notice these things. So anyway, Erika Jane is doing these concerts as Erika Jane. She had Erika Jane, EJC Global or something like that, LLC. And during the time that she was talking about it on the show during Lisa Rinna years, remember Lisa Rinna was over there showing her ass and stuff, and the lip licker lizard. Diana was over there, and they were cussing out 14-year-olds and laughing about it. Well, remember she was like cussing Garcelle and Sutton out about mentioning what the LA Times brought to our attention about the $25 million that was funneled to, there it is, EJ Global LLC. Can you see it down here? Stop it. Can you see it right there? Right there. EJ Global LLC was part of Tom's case. And you may or may not know that the reason all of this is a kerfuffle is because Tom, as the lawyer, would get these huge settlements like he did on Aaron Brockovich. And then instead of give the money to the people and only keep his 33%.
Yeah, there was never 20 whatever $million in my LLC. The saying that $20 million went into your LLC.
So
I'll never get away from widows.
Copyright disclaimer under section 107, we're doing this for commenting and research, and fair use is permitted for private use like this for commenting and research, and it tips and all of that stuff. So copyright disclaimer on all of this stuff. Now I thought I put my overrides on here much better, but we'll see what happens.
I've seen nothing, not in the paper, not in the blogs, no.
So
20 whatever $million in my LLC. The $20 million elephant in the room. What?
oh, that's what I was doing. You can only play 10 seconds at a time or something for allegedly. So let's play it again. There we go. So this is Erika talking about the 25 million with Garcelle. And it's interesting that on the show,
Say things that have been disproven now. There was never 20 whatever $1 million in my LLC. The $20 million elephant in the room.
so the reason that she was saying that is because she was saying that she was denying it was ever part of it. But this week, the court just decided that this week, the court just decided that, the court just decided this week that she is in the case. Whatever money they gave to that place is in the case, you guys. And that is crazy. So all of that stuff that we were saying, as far as, well, what I was saying is that I felt a little complicit that freaking they.
You'll have to go check all that out, but it was disproven early, so bravo.
She said that it was disproven early.
I guess the question is like, is the proof available to the public? Yeah, tell them to go and read everything that my lawyers put out.
She's a lot, you guys. So this is like burn victims. This is freaking orphans. This is freaking maimed people's money. He got huge settlements. I mean, people didn't want to see him come to court. Okay.
Marcel.
So.
Oh, Marcel acting like he didn't.
That is part of the reality TV news. And now we're going to have some of the next thing is Love and Marriage Huntsville again. So first we led with Kiki, rest in peace, and the reasons why possibly they could be taking their time paying out insurance. And now we're going to follow up with what's happening tonight on Love and Marriage Huntsville is that Dr. Heavenly called it in the Messy Mondays that she did with Carlos. And she's like, something went on between them because Martell knows what he is, knows that he is cute and uses it to his advantage, right? And that they were given vibes like they had smashed before when Stormy invited Martell, Melody's ex-husband, to get naked with Trish, Ken's girlfriend and old boy's current wife, at her body glaze party, which was, in my opinion, just being messy on messy. Because I mean, if you're a millionaire, then you could hire some professional models. Like the people didn't even want to do it. She had to like bend their arm to do it. She's like, please do it for me, y'all. Do it for me. Because both of them have nice physiques and everything. But it was really just being messy. You could have got professional people to go up there and not look so freaking awkward at your body glaze Galentine event, whatever it was that she was doing. But because everybody on Love and Marriage Huntsville, in my opinion, is doing something to come after Melody's ankles in a way, she decided to put Melody's ex-husband, not that Melody gives an F. I don't really believe that Melody gives an F. Let's get off of Erika. Let's just go right here. I don't really believe that Melody gives an F about it. Okay. But to come on here and do that is just messy, not girl code. That's like, even if you like somebody, that's just not girl code. And then you're like, oh, she wouldn't come to my event. Well, she don't feel like seeing his half naked ass. That's what got her with his 4 kids already. You know what I'm saying? Not that she still wants it, but she's seen that, been there, done that. Right? And so I just thought it was like a really messy ask in the first place for Stormy to invite Martell over to beg him to get naked in front of the entire cast and everybody with this lady right here in the red shirt, Trish, the newbie to the scene, and have them rub body glaze all over each other in public in front of everybody, you guys. I'm just like, That was messy. IMO. But when they did that, Martell acted really like there was a whole energy that came through the screen and everybody could feel it. And it was like, oh, yeah, something happened before. She was acting weird. He was acting weird. I was like, oh, she can't even look him in the eye right. But in this conversation that they had in the trailer for what's going down tonight in Love and Marriage Huntsville on OWN, she's not looking old boy in the eye either in this scene. And when she is looking him in the eye, it kind of looks like she's almost smiling. I'm like, are they playing in our face? I'm not sure what the F is going on. So at that thing where Stormy was begging him to get naked to a place where she was about to invite his ex-wife with this lady that he supposedly just met, it turns out that Trisha goes home and tells Muscles here that she was like, oh, surprised that Martell acted like he didn't know her. So then in another episode, Ken goes to Martell and was like, hey, why you act like you didn't know my girl, dude? You know her. Well, did she say how we know each other? Yeah, she said from your brother or something. Yeah, okay, well, that's how we know each other. It's nothing. But it was enough for you to not act like you knew her when you were getting asked to get half naked with her over at Stormy's house when she was being sloppy messy. Yeah, that's not messy. That's sloppy. So I'm like, what's going on here? Because then Martell goes and meets with somebody like in last episode-ish, meets with a different person and is like, oh, yeah, I said I didn't know her, but I really know her. And I asked her to my house, and she came over to my house. So I'm like, Dr. Heavenly was right. That's why that energy was so weird. Something went on there. So again, with the copyright disclaimer, let me see what I can do with this. I think I did overlays right this time.
She asked Martell about why he acted that way, and he said, well, because she been at my house.
Now, I'm not really sure why that.
So I just laughed and I said, no, I didn't. I was like, why would he say that? What gave him that energy? What possessed him to say that? But I think I was waiting for that to come out because I did in fact go to his house.
So you've been to it. So can you tell me what she just said in that word salad? I was never at his house. I was waiting for this to come out because I have been to his house. They're both lying. They're both covering up something. And we're going to find out that the timeline overlaps with Melody. Let's see when Melody and oh boy got divorced. When was Melody Holt's divorce final from Martell Holt?
Melody says she left Martell for good in April 2020, and a month later was told by Martell that his mistress was pregnant with his child. Their divorce was finalized in March 2021. This is from cheatsheet.com.
Thank you. So, based off of that information, just keep 2021 is when it was finalized. We're in 2024. That's 3 years ago, you guys. So 4 years ago, they were still going through it. And he definitely was begging Melody back in his life. Definitely was begging Melody. Okay.
Into his house? I couldn't remember.
And then she lies and says she couldn't remember. So she said, listen, first she said, I've never been to his house. Then she said, I was waiting for this to come out because let's listen again. This is lies. The devil is the author of confusion. This is ridiculous.
Well, because she been at my house.
Proven? I've seen nothing. Not in.
Tell them to go. he didn't know me was brought up. And she asked Martell about why he acted that way. He said, well, because she been at my house.
So you guys.
So I just laughed and I said, no, I didn't. I was like, why would he say that? What gave him that energy? What possessed him to say that? But I think I was waiting for that to come out because I did in fact go to his house.
She said she went from why was he possessed to say something like that to I was waiting for this to come out. I did go to his house. This is all types of lies, okay?
So you've been to his house?
I couldn't remember for sure.
So she was waiting for it. Look, my face did the same thing, bruh. So she was waiting for it to come out. But now she can't remember for sure if she's been in the house. First, she didn't know. Why would he, what possessed him to say I ever been to his house? Oh, I was waiting for this to come out because I've been there. Oh, I don't know for sure if I was there. What the fuck? She's raising children in America, y'all. She's raising children in America. And these are the kind of answers she's giving to like love partners, life partners. Okay. No judgment. No judgment. I'm just saying it's very interesting. Look, her spin cycle is on freaking high, you guys. This spin cycle is high. The washer is rattling. It's bouncing around in the laundry room. Her spin cycle is high and unbalanced. Okay? Okay? What possessed him to say that? Oh, I was waiting for this to come out because I've been to his house. I can't remember if I've been to his house. And she says it all the same, and she's smirking, smiling the whole time, you guys. Yeah.
But yes.
How could you not remember? What makes you not remember you've been to somebody else?
I was just like, did I go to his house or did we go to his gym? Because that was the purpose.
Since when did Martell get a gym? Since when did Martell get a gym? So 4 years ago, where was Martell staying that there was a gym involved that she could have been there at his thing 4 years ago? So 4 years ago, was him and Melody still living in the same house? Or had she already went and got her own house? Did they have a home gym in that house that he could have claimed as his at the time, that she would have needed to go to the gym? But during the demic, when we found out Martell got Coleslaw pregnant, it was because he was leaving the house that he was living in with Melody to go to the gym to meet up with Coleslaw. But now all of a sudden you had a gym at home, bruh. Really? Really? I couldn't remember if I went to his gym or to his house. And then on the show, has Martell ever had a gym? Isn't that what Big Lou had? Sleepy the Bear, Smokey the Bear, Lou and Tiffany? He was the one with the gym happening. Martell didn't have no gym, did he? You guys, did we jump timelines? Am I mistaken? What's going on? What is going on? You guys. Is anybody else like, yeah.
It's just like, I was like, no, we never made it to the gym.
Did you hear that? She went from, what possessed you to say that? And then she said, I was waiting for this to come out because I've been there. And then she said, I can't remember if I've been there. And then she said, we never made it to the gym. Look.
So you been to his house? I couldn't remember for sure, but yes. How could you not remember? Like, what makes you not remember you've been to somebody else? I was just like, did I go to his house or did we go to his gym? Because that was the purpose. And it just like, I was like, no, we never made it to the gym. I know you lying. Were y'all sneaking links before or something?
Okay, I know you lying. Someone's a professional liar. I'm telling you, that wash cycle went to spin and it's bouncing all around the laundry room. It's like that TikTok where the person puts bricks and stuff in wash in dryers and washers and puts it on spin cycle to see what will happen, and the whole washing machine will break up because of all that spinning, unbalanced spinning. Y'all. Awesome. Thanks for being here, Corey. You're at the park. Awesome. It's a beautiful day in your neighborhood. It's 90 degrees and 11:31 a.m. here in California. Yes. So we're just over here talking about different this stuff, Corey. Girl, Love and Marriage Huntsville is a mess. This new couple is a mess. So after I saw that clip that we just listened to about how she knows him, doesn't know him, knows him, doesn't know him, was waiting for it to come out, can't remember.
His house.
So you've been to his house?
I couldn't remember for sure, but yes.
How could you not remember? Like, what makes you not remember you've been to somebody else?
I was just like, did I go to his house or did we go to his gym?
So when did Martell ever had a house or a gym 4 years ago that Melody wasn't at or that Coleslaw wasn't at? 4 years ago. We're about to get the timeline, y'all, straight from the horse's mouth. Let's keep going.
Because that was the purpose. And it just like, I was like, no, we never made it to the gym. I know you lying.
I love her.
Y'all sneaking links before or something? No. But he told me when he came to the warehouse that you've been at his house. Me? Yeah. When? I don't know. That's what he said. He said it. I didn't make it to his house. You was at his house per him. No, I did not make it to his house. You didn't make it? Were you on your way?
So didn't she just tell Ken they never made it to the gym? And now she's telling these girls she never made it to the house, you guys. Lies detected. Lies detected. She must have a hotter box than Giselle because, as in she gets around, not slut shaming her or nothing, but she's a married woman, you guys. She's literally married. Ken is her side piece. Her live-in side piece is the other muscles guy who was asking her, how do you not remember if you've been in somebody's house or not, babe? And she's like, well, we never made it to the gym. That's what she just told Ken. This is on TV filmed. So I think she might have actually made it to the house, to the gym, to wherever Martell is, because birds of a feather flock together, and they both lies on lies, y'all. Lies on lies. Can't even keep it straight. And then, so I was like, okay, at Carlos King, I did a little comment. I was like, this is kind of like another attack on Melody, if you guys knew about this, because her, dude, what, Coleslaw wasn't available, that you bringing up other people that popped over Martell's house for an afternoon smash and grab? That's what I told him. I said, Carlos, this is smash and grab Huntsville or love and marriage Huntsville. What the heck is going on over here? Can we get some black excellence back over here? This was happening right here, all this. Because last episode, this same lady's current legal married husband was crying on national television, y'all. but she's been to Martell's house and is on the show with Ken. Let's keep listening, y'all.
Well, he did invite me. No, I did not make it to his house. This was when? This was about 4 years ago. Wait.
About 4 years ago.
You still married 4 years ago? No. So he tried to date you. Well, yeah, I wouldn't say make it to his house. You didn't make it? Were you on your way? Well, he did invite me. No, I did not make it to his house.
You
this
right.
Was when? This was about 4 years ago. Well, you still married 4 years ago? No. So he tried to date you. Well, yeah, I wouldn't say he tried. I just think he was going through something. Because I told him I went through a separation. Where y'all was at? Talking on Instagram. So this the fun you was having in between. He was a part of the fun. We never did anything. I said we never each other. That ain't what he said. We got that part. I'm saying we got that part. He said it was you were in the building. No. Why is he talking about something that never happened? I don't know. We did have some, conversations, but we never did anything. No, we never went that far. He didn't say y'all was like, did it? We never had no intimate situation. But he told me that you was at his house. So there's a difference there. I got that the first time you said it.
You guys.
I went through a separation. I
want to know who got in whose DMs. Did she reach out to him? And I was like, oh, I'm going through a separation too. Oh, I work out too. Because the husband who came on last week said she met Ken at the gym and then never came home again, spent all her time at the gym as soon as Ken and her started working out. And I think his timeline was 5 years ago that Ken and her been messing around. I'm gonna have to go find that clip. And it was the one conversation where Marceau Scott was making sense and sounded sane. I was like, won't God do it? He was telling that man, he's like, you left your family, bruh. You can't leave and then say these things. Like, you want nobody for your kids to be able to cry on nobody's shoulder? Like, just what? Does CK have a thing for Martell? Because this dude is a lover, right? Look, I don't know if it's a thing for Martell or if, and Destiny admitted that everybody's connection on the show from season 1 was Martell. Like, people had known Martell longest of the friend group when they first came on. That's what Destiny said. And another person, really? What are we doing? Love and Marriage Huntsville or Vanderpump Rules Huntsville edition? I mean, because the amount of swapping bodily fluids going on over, is Martell Jax reincarnated in Huntsville? It's giving all kind of Jax Taylor energy vibes. All kind of Jax Taylor energy vibes, okay? What's going on? You know Jax Taylor gets more ass than a toilet seat. You know that. Shout out to Jumpin' Jack Flash. Gets more ass than a toilet seat, okay? And so does Martell, obviously. The girl comes over, doesn't come over. Was at your brother's house too, Martell? That's what you threw your brother into it too. And didn't his brother just get out? Was his brother even around 4 years ago? I don't know. I don't know what's going on in these people's lives. It's not real reality, I don't think. I'm not sure what's going on, y'all. I'm not sure. We got the lies on lies, the spin cycles, breaking the laundry room with Trisha's lies. And then Martell, I don't know, but that's a lot, you guys. That's a lot. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I only had Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Erika Jane, and her 25 million being put into the lawsuit and into the courts. They will be addressing it when they finally go to court because Girardi was found competent to stand trial in court, and this will now become part of the court case against him, is this additional $25 million that he has taken from allegedly his clients and funded Erika Jane's opulence that we see and consume for entertainment on Bravo, where they seem to love a criminal, a con, and a racist, as well as all this other stuff too. But I mean, hey, look, did you see the Chrisley's daughter was over at the freaking RNC convention? Also talking lies on lies, saying something. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Man. Anyway. Yes. So he has to go to court in August, you guys. They tried to get it pushed back again. And Richard, attorney Richard, whatever his name is on the case. And freaking Milo, stop scratching the couch. Just sit down. Can you just sit down, bud? You should see all the scratches on my couch. Milo, just get comfy. Thank you. So yeah, allegedly. No, they're gonna include it in the court. They're including it. You mean allegedly the lies, or allegedly loves to employ racist cons and race and criminals? Rich Chrisleys, yes, the Chrisleys that went to prison for all that fraud, and the mother's getting her case reopened and all of that stuff. So yeah, the Chrisley's daughter, the blonde that's taking care of the little mixed girl that they kept away from the black mom. Yeah. She was at the RNC convention. Not that that's a bad or a good thing. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican. I'm just saying birds of feathers flock together. You know, asses only have two cheeks, y'all. Okay. But yeah, I'm just like all kind of lies. All kind of lies over here. And this is supposed to be, well, if this is their reality, is sitting around lying to each other all day. No wonder Melody's not in all these scenes, because she's dealing in truths, okay? Anyway. So you guys will be keeping an ear out to see if the president decides to step down. And we will also be keeping an ear out for, The Hague. Okay, so this thing, The Hague, happened. And I was like, The Hague is a court? No, that's the location of the court. And there's the ICC and the IJC. So one can put criminal charges on you and bring the punishments, and the other one says you're bad. So yeah, so I had went and did a little research on that. You guys should too. Anyway, thanks for coming to LRGA Curves today. Make sure you smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and ring the bell on the way in. Milo, come here, Milo. Come here. Milo, look, what's this? Oh my God, what's this? You gonna say hi? Okay, say bye to the people. Can you say bye? Can you say bye to the people? Yeah, I don't kiss him on the mouth, and he knows not to lick me in my face. Don't you, Milo? Yes, he's my baby. He's such a love bug. He just loves rubbing and sitting, and yes. Mwah. Okay. Anyway, I kiss his third eye. He has like a little dot on his forehead, on the very top of his head. His name was going to be Zen. I was going to name him Zen because that's a unisex name, and his third eye was open. So, but then my son was like, no, his name is Milo. I was like, cool. And Milo, he's such a Milo personality. Yes, you are. Anyway, I could do that all day, y'all. Anyway, peace. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for coming through. Smash all the buttons, and I'll see you